play. This your boy Ruff Pupps Kennels. This our girl Sasha Mama. Trying to get her started. Today's topic gonna be real simple. We're gonna talk about addiction and partying. Reason I'm late now, cause I ain't have to go to work yesterday and I'm drinking and partying last night and it'll make your ass not want to get up in the morning. So my whole topic is about trying to better yourself in every aspect. And anytime you're having too much fun and it's stopping you from getting up and doing your job, you're having too much fun. You know what I'm saying? So luckily I ain't so much getting paid for this job, but yeah, still you gotta take stuff seriously. When you make a commitment, you gotta be able to do it and stick with it. So I'm apologize for my couple minutes delay. I swear to God that party and shit will fuck up your real life. So that's just part of my topic. Ain't nothing wrong with having fun, ain't nothing wrong with enjoying your life, but sometimes you gotta look at your life and see if you're having too much fun and have your ass missing work, have your ass late for work, have your ass fired from work, and then that shit ain't fun. So that's my little 2 cents on party, and I'm a human like anybody else. I like to have a good time like everybody else. I turn up like the best of them. But yeah, still, you know what I'm saying? You gotta know when to put the bottle down, you gotta know when to call it a night so you can go in and get up and still be productive. You know what I'm saying? Real. So I may or may not be at my best today, but I am gonna keep my word to myself and to my people. This is today is the 7th, the 27th actually, June 27th. So this is gonna be like 4 days of that challenge because we starting on the 23rd. We're gonna end September 23rd. That's gonna be the end of this 90-day challenge. That's also gonna be my birthday, and then we could really turn up. We ain't gotta worry about nothing there. But right now, we're gonna modernize. We're gonna stay turned up just a minimum. I'm gonna put her up. I brought some weights up, some 5 pound weights, just so we could kind of do some of these stretches and stuff and do some of these calisthenics with a little bit of extra weight, just so I could build up my muscle mass. If you're just trying to lose weight or just trying to stay healthy, then you ain't got to do as much as I do. So that's just part of the whole thing. So like we always do, we're gonna start off with our stretches. I'm gonna put her up because I don't need her jumping on my back and all that stuff. Shit. Whew. So like I said, when we get it all together, I might have me a little assistant or somebody help me put up some of these things and bring them out. But until then, we're gonna get on our downward dog position. Like I said, the main thing you're trying to do is just really stretch out your back. Cause sometimes the wild nights might not be too good for your back, so you still gotta go ahead and stretch. Get your shit back together. Get your mind back on track. Today, Friday the 27th, payday. So gotta go ahead and get these posting bills. And like I said, when you're doing your downward stretches, when you're stretching backwards, there's only so far you can go. But when you go forward, try to go ahead and lunge a little bit. Like I said, it's gonna put a little pressure on them knees, but take as much as you can take. Even if you gotta straighten it out a little bit. If you hear that back crack or something, you know you're doing something. What you want to do is you want to stretch your ligaments. You want to keep them stretching. That way, when you do some strenuous work later on in life, you won't tear your ligaments and whatnot. You won't hurt yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you keep them stretched out and you keep them in motion, even if you ain't using them, but other than the stretch, if something happens later on in life, if you're lifting up something too heavy, if you turn too fast, your back will be used to a little movement and you won't hurt yourself as much in the end. Uh, all right, so yeah, like I said, today's topic is gonna be about self-control, self-discipline, managing your high with managing your life. Can't be drunk and partying, even though weed legal, you can't be high all the time and not handling your responsibilities or always making excuses and then want to say you ain't get fired because you was high. That be that bullshit. That's people who don't want to change. Your ass can't get up on time and you late, and it's the third, fourth time and you fired. Don't start making no excuses because you ain't gonna never be able to get control over your addiction. You ain't gonna never be able to get control over your life. You know what I'm saying? All that shit's real. You know, not drinking in moderation. You know, weed legal, so I ain't gonna say nothing about that in moderation. But you have to keep stuff in moderation. Put your priorities first. So I'm telling myself that because, like I said, I was late. I'm late starting my own show because I'm up here on that motherfucking Respirados and Espanados and Lulus and Susus and all of that bull crap. All right, so now we're gonna do a little bit more stretches. Turn as far as you can turn. And just go on the other side, do the other side. Just turn, simple stretches. Simple stretches. Like I said the other day, we didn't really get a chance to do too much yoga meditation, but today I feel like just meditating because, like I said, I knew when I started partying and see my job told me we didn't have to go to work, so that'd be what the trigger is. A lot of people don't know any, a trigger is a trigger. So a lot of triggers for people is any good news. It's time to turn up. It's St. Patrick's Day. These motherfuckers ain't even Irish. It's time to turn up. This and that. They ain't even got nothing to do with Cinco de Mayo, but it's time to turn up. So, some people just look for any kind of reason to be the motherfucker turned all the way with it. I'm here to tell you, when your ass come down, eventually you're going to realize sometimes you just got to keep that shit in the moderation. Ain't good. I got to cut down my drinking because even though I'm pre-diabetic, they say alcohol got a whole bunch of sugar in it. So, I mean, I'm like, damn, I can't eat no crackers, no candy, or have a drink. And I also ask myself, do I want to live a couple more years? You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to do more things with the grandkids, you know what I'm saying, with a healthy body instead of just watching them play sports. I want to go out there and throw a ball with them, catch a ball maybe. All right. Now that wasn't yoga. That's just me meditating and talking out loud. But take some deep breaths. Like I said, just open up your hands, just flow. Just take some little flow in your life. You're gonna be all right. Now I really don't know what I'm gonna do with these things here, but they little 5 pound things. So I see what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna do some light curls with them. And like I said, you could do it without the weights. You're just doing this motion. And if you're doing it without weights, if you try to squeeze your chest muscles, you know how my man be making his chest muscles up. If you try to make them jump, you putting that extra effort into them. And even though you don't have no weight, you still making sure that muscle is flexing. And that's gonna give you character, and it's gonna help your muscle strengthen. Get your body back in shape a little bit at a time. Just doing little stuff like this, just drilling like that. That's gonna help that your core tighten up. That's gonna help your core burn little bit of fat at a time. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no shit. Like I said, this a 90-day challenge. If you really want to get your shit together, you got to do this shit times 2, times 3. I'm not gonna stop at 90 days. I'm just here to tell y'all. I'm just gonna be honest. I think I'm gonna like what I see in 90 days, and that's gonna make me just really turn up. That's the time to turn up I want to do. Say, get this motherfucker looking like, you know, God might want it to look something he might be proud of. Like, oh boy, you're trying to take care of that vessel I gave you. Trying to use that vessel to the best of its ability, huh? I'll be like, yeah, Father, I had a vision. And it wasn't me looking old and broke down. So in order for me to make my vision a reality, I'm gonna have to do what it takes. In order for you to make your vision a reality, you gotta do what you take. You can't keep talking about you got a poofer and that shit down to your knees, and then you ain't doing nothing, do nothing about it, and you just wanna fuck with a real sexy motherfucker who working out and exercising. I mean, that's cool, but in reality, Most people who into this type of stuff, they gonna want somebody who's gonna do a couple squats too. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't so much about how your body look. It's gonna be how your body feel in the end. It's gonna be how your mind feel in the end. You're gonna feel strengthened. You're gonna feel stronger. You're gonna feel more in control. When you can tell yourself, I'm gonna stop drinking at 10 so I can be here at what to what. And even though you got all kind of bottles and fifths, you stop because you say, I'm good. I don't need to finish this bottle of shit and miss my appointment. So, and that's the sad part too, because having money ain't always a good thing. Because you see what's up with Wendy Williams. She got so much money, but she don't have no self-control. So her drug addiction is fucking, it done went all the way left. Now this motherfucker don't know whether she up or down. All she really know is whenever she get out of that facility they got her in, she gonna be trying to get high again. And it's sad, but it's true. So you're gonna get control over some of your addictions for real, because that shit will get control over you. And then you look at you ain't doing nothing. And if you don't take no control at 50, it's going downhill at 60. What your ass gonna think gonna happen at 60? That proof is gonna be a motherfucking plooper. You're gonna look like a loompa. So call it what you want to call it, and then don't be mad at me, cause I want a motherfucker that may not be so loompered out. You know what I'm saying? Don't be mad at me, cause I'm gonna show you why I don't want nobody all loompered out, because I don't think a woman want me all loompered out. They say that bullshit. Take me as they is, okay, whatever, motherfucker. I tell motherfucker the truth. I'm not even the man I'm gonna be in a couple years. So it ain't about taking nobody as they is, because everybody gonna change. A real individual is about growth. They about change. So I ain't gonna just condemn a motherfucker to be the person they was when I met. I'm gonna inspire a motherfucker to be more than the person they was when I met. And I want a woman who can do the same for me. Like, okay, you got this popping, you trying to do this. Well, shit, let's take this shit somewhere else. Let's go. Let's do this and do that, and just be supportive. So that shit real. Oh man. And then I want to say something too. Whenever you're dealing with weights, or whenever you're doing any kind of exercise, you see how straight my arms is and stuff. You want your shit to look right. Because if you do shit wrong, you're gonna hurt yourself more than you hurt yourself. So technique is just as important as just the will to do it. So right now, we only in our first week, so we just got the will to get up off our ass and start the day off the way we want to start our life off. Fresh, invigorating, powerful, and strong. That's how we want to conquer our day. So if you start off your day fresh, invigorating, and strong, it's a good chance that there's something coming your way, an obstacle or something, you'll be able to overcome it. The knees won't be so whack. You might be able to jump over an obstacle. And lift the motherfuckers up so much they ready to jump over an obstacle instead of letting that obstacle be a burden or a hindrance. That motherfucker just something that's in the way temporarily. I'm gonna jump over that. I'm gonna climb over that. I'm physically able to conquer that. And that's what it's gonna be about for you. And then, like I said, as you pray and you get your mental right, you're gonna be mentally able to conquer certain barriers and boundaries. Then you're gonna have everything you deserve. I hate to say it, I don't have everything I deserve, and I ain't tripping, but I got more than what I had 4 years ago. And I have more than what I had 4 years ago than what I had 4 years then. So that's important. Just keep striving. Then too, it ain't even about how much you got. It's about helping people. I done helped a whole bunch of people in the last 4 years. I'm saying I ain't gotta say names. So that's the whole part about being on this journey. It ain't just about me being able to have shit. It's about me being able to have enough shit to help others, you know what I'm saying? Have enough positivity to help others, whether it's just words of encouragement, whether it's a couple dollars to do whatever you gotta do, whatever I can do to make shit better, I can. Now, if it's just a couple of dollars for you to blow, I might can't because that couple of dollars might be for somebody who really need a meal, somebody who really need gas, or somebody who really needs some underwear, some socks, or some real life shit. So don't think a motherfucker gonna be a sucker just because you want to help others. That's when people get stuff mixed up. They take your kindness for weakness. And it's sad because people who try to take advantage of people, in the end, they don't really have much because they ain't never learned how to gather. They ain't never learned how to make shit themselves. They only know how to steal and take and plunder. After you done stole, taken, plundered, now you're in a whole society of just everything looking fucked up. It's called blight. That's why the cities look the way they look now. Motherfuckers done stole out of Castile. Now the houses ain't got no pipes, ain't got no aluminum. That's plundering shit. That's blight. That's motherfuckers who concept is only to take. They don't have no build in them. They don't have no proof in them. They gonna take until it's all looking like a motherfucking Avenue A, all destroyed and fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Just like that. If you're looking at Avenue A now, they got this new community right next to it. They rebuild and rebroke. So understand that as well. All that dumb shit, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna, hopefully it's gonna get out the way eventually because that's just the purpose. He ain't got no plan to have the earth all looking all fucked up because y'all want to steal pipes and copper and shit and make motherfuckers my house next door look all raggedy, make my property value go down. That ain't what it's about. So got a nice little sweat going on. Woo. Was gonna get a tie, but I'm gonna work it that way. Lord, this right here, it looks like a simple machine. When you're doing real, just straight up calisthenics, woo. Today I'm gonna try to at least take myself to the same level or try to go one step further, and it ain't easy. I'm surprised I'm even here. Whew. And today Friday and payday, so you know motherfuckers be partying on Thursday. You know Friday be a hard motherfucker to get control if you ain't got no control. Shit. I don't even do this. I don't even know. This motherfucker. Woo. Shit. Oh shit. Woo. That shit right there. Them pull-ups. Oh, okay, that's what I ain't did. I'm gonna do some push-ups, nigga. I need to open up my chest that way, cause I weigh 180, so them pull-ups is me pulling up 200 pounds each time. It's real. All right, so we're gonna get back in this downward dog. Ooh, I'm gonna have to shampoo my carpet, bring my little German shepherds up on my living room, man. What I always do, but we're gonna use this studio until I finish building the one I'm gonna use. So now I'm looking at all this damn dog fur. It ain't cute. Whew. So that's my thing to do after I work out. Vacuum my damn floors. Uh, all right, let's see what I can do. Lord. And I'm gonna tell you too, don't be upset, because like after 2 or 3 days, your muscles really get tired. Your muscles really get weak. So every day you may not be able to max out your yesterday's goal. You might do 20 squats yesterday, and today you may only be able to do 10. Do your 10 and be thankful. If you get a chance to go back later on that afternoon or later on that night, catch that 10 up if you can. Cause I don't even want to do a push-up. When I tell you these muscles they is there. Shit. Woo. That was 20. Woo. Time to take this way off. So that was 20. That ain't too much. I know I'm working up to at least 50 push-ups. I've done 50 before, not too long ago. But I'm not gonna try to just jump out and do 50 right now, because it ain't happening. So, now this right here, I don't even know what this is called, but this is a light twist, a light lift. It's just called motion. That's what it's called. Get your ass in motion. Get your ass in motion, and it's gonna work out. So like this right here, if you stretch that back, you're gonna get more of that chest thing going on. So you pull it down, and then when it relates, you get that little shit there. So just take it back, bring it in, take it back. Oh, whatever you can, do something. Just look at me. I need to know y'all out there doing something. I need to hear them comments. I need to hear somebody say, Carlos, oh, I was sweating it 5 or 10 minutes, because you're right. It don't take long to build that uh, endorphins and build up that sweat glands or whatever you're doing. You build up that motherfucking adrenaline. That's the word I was looking for. Once you get your adrenaline popping, you got your blood rushing. And then when you start exercising those muscles, that blood that's rushing rushes to those muscles that's needed. Those muscles that you're stretching, those muscles that you're pulling, that blood going to there is feeding them. And after a while, that's how it's gonna work. It's just gonna send shit where it needs to send. Shit. Now I'm gonna go try some more pull-ups, because I ain't gonna lie. Only did 5, I think. I don't even remember the count. I think it was only 5. That ain't enough. But I am sore. I'm here to tell y'all that. So like I say, today's topic is self-control, man. For real. Ain't nothing wrong with having a good time. But in 4 5 years, all you can do is say is you accomplished a fucking good time. You still ain't got no damn car. You still going from here to here. You still in that same fucked up position. But all you can do is talk about I done went on vacation. I done went here. I done had so much fun. But all your priorities look retarded. Get that shit together. Because like I said, instead of just looking at me, look at the fucking mirror and see what you can do to better your body, better your mind, better your relationship with God, better your relationship with your children, better your relationship with your parents. All these are goals that I'm working on as we speak. It ain't just my body. I'm trying to build better relationships. Oh yeah. And I'm also gonna be strong enough so when motherfuckers think they could just walk over me, push me, treat me any kind of way because I'm kind, I'm gonna have to let them understand that ain't how God's children are. They humble. You ain't gonna be able to just shit on him and do all that because he don't operate like that. And he ain't gonna have me operating like that. Understand that. That ain't how I go. David killed Goliath. He didn't care how young you is. He don't care how strong you is. When the fucking problems come, God will give you the strength to be a conqueror. Believe that in every word. You ain't too young to work for him. You ain't too old for him to use you. So even if these muscles don't get the devil off of me, I know I got somebody behind me that will. So keep all that in concept, and you still can have fun. I claim to be one of God's children. I also claim to be, I have a good time. I still have to balance it though. And that's my topic, because I see myself having too good of a time sometimes. So I gotta see myself and better myself. I ain't just talking to nobody. All I see is me in this camera. So that'll give you a heads up on really who the message is, who God really trying to make sure hear these words. So that's my another thing. You can't judge nobody else. You can't walk nobody else's journey. You can't let them determine your future, your relationships. Don't let nobody dictate your happiness. See, true enough, I don't need no one to make me happy. I should find my happiness with that side. But on the other hand, I'm not gonna have nobody in my life trying to make me unhappy. Now that part I can control. You might can't make me happy, but you ain't gonna be in the motherfucker making me unhappy. Woo! Lord, it might not be that bad. I might be over exaggerating. I might be over exaggerating. It's got to take in consideration that damn heat. It's hot. It's hot outside. It's like 70 something in here, but it's just hot. So I ain't have to get up early today and do no extra chores. That's good because I barely was up time enough to get this commitment completed. So, like I said, don't y'all go out there thinking life all about fun. That ain't nothing. And don't think you're supposed to have fun. I'm not saying nothing. I'm just saying put your stuff in priority. I don't know if this really gonna help this wingspan area. I forgot what exercise helps that, but it's a certain exercise that helps your wingspan. How that wing be out there looking like, ooh, whoo. We'll find it in time. But like I said, and this is an exercise you can do without weights. Just reaching for the sky. Bring it down, reach for the sky. But like I said, you want to look at your technique. You want to look at your form. Mine ain't all the way perfect. My back are bent in. You want to try to be straight. You want to try to have good posture. Oh, because you want to have good posture. Woo-wee! The weights ain't gonna joke. It's only 5 pounds. But 5 pounds is 5 pounds. Total of 10. You see how I got the body sweating, so it's doing something. So. And that's all you gotta do. Get yourself together and get into some kind of movement for yourself and for the love of your life. All y'all sexy women out there, deserve a good man, but y'all have to be quit being delusional. You know what I'm saying? For real. That's just like me. I can't be delusional. Just say somebody just gonna take me any kind of way. I mean, I don't want to be taken any kind of way. Period. I don't want to be taken any kind of way. I want a person who sees my potential, who 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 wants to bring it out, and who doesn't mind constructive criticism, who sees her potential, but yet still knows she needs someone to help bring it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm with that type of shit. But if you just think because you got a big booty and you ain't doing nothing to get that proof in order, for one, it's gonna fuck you up health wise because your core is important. Most of your main vital organs is within your core, except for your heart. So you don't want all of that not being able to move right because you got so much plaque and fat and shit blocking your organs from breathing right. Or, so I don't think that shit cute. Because it ain't, I ain't gonna lie, you might be cute, but ain't nothing cute about just sitting on your ass all day and not trying to better your life, your body, your mind, and your spiritual life. We too old to just think we got it together. And then we can't be too blind to look around and see that we ain't got it together. So, I mean, delusion. That's one thing that kills me. I got 8 jobs, and for instance, 8 houses, for instance, 8 cars, and then I'm supposed to take a motherfucker who don't want to work, ain't got a house, and this and that. I mean, come on. That's delusional. You be the baddest motherfucker in the world, but if you ain't got no work ethic, we not gonna be compatible. And I might like you as a friend and do nice shit for you as a friend. But the delusion come in when motherfuckers think it should be more than that. When we not compatible that way, and you ain't that type. Now you might be that type for me to be your friend, because I'm that type of guy who can be a friend. I'm God's son. You gotta be able to be friend everybody in order to get the word to everybody. You can't just tell no motherfucker because they may be retarded acting on this day and that day. You gotta just try to catch them on the right day. If you can, if God's willing, to show them something different. And hopefully that one day will be the day in their life where they getting up better in their body, better in their mind, better in their relationships, but not just their heavenly father, maybe their physical father, maybe their physical mother, so on and so forth. So, whew, fuck. I gotta go cash out my damn daughter. That motherfucker don't listen. That motherfucker sure don't know how to act. As a father, you can't leave your kids on the side of the road. Lionel Richie sung that song. That shit touched me. Touched me because I was a kid left on the side of the road. I ain't never known my daddy. So when Lionel Richie say, you fathers, don't leave your kid on the side of the road, that touches me. And it inspires me. You know what I'm saying? Because my kids do know they got a daddy and they do have an opportunity to not only have a relationship, but to strengthen it. You know what I'm saying? So that's stuff we looking forward to. I'm looking forward to. But yeah, don't leave your kids on the side of the road and call yourself a good parent. These kids is fucked up. I don't know if it's the food. I don't know if it's the entertainment. I don't know if it's just the whack ass parents they got. But I will admit, these motherfuckers is retarded. Mine included. But yet still, I ain't gonna leave these motherfuckers on the side of the road. I might have to help them with a long hand spoon because these motherfuckers is like hyenas. You can't even feed them with your hand. They bite your fingers off. So you have to just realize that, but you still have to realize your position as a parent. These motherfuckers ain't asked to come here. So you gotta realize you got an obligation to do more to better their life And then if your shit all fucked up, how you gonna better somebody else's shit? So that all goes back to why we here today. Get our minds right, get our bodies right, get our spirituality right. That shit gonna trickle down. Oh boy, so I don't know how many minutes this was of me yapping, but I done got me a nice sweat. And like I told you, our goal is just 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? If you could do more than that, and we've done it. We done went over 15 minutes almost every show. But 15 minutes is a good mark because as you can see, you can start getting your endorphins going. You can start getting your metabolism building up. 15 minutes don't take nothing to start burning the sweat. So we're gonna keep that in mind. 15 minutes don't take nothing to burn some calories. So you can't go do this and go eat up all the zoom zooms and wham wham. Either you got to try to incorporate more vegetables and grains and fruit into your diet and less pop and soda. Especially if you diabetic. I'm pre-diabetic and I'm scared to death. I ain't trying to lose my limbs and whatnot because they cut your leg off in a minute, especially when you're my color. See, something about African Americans, they don't always get the best health care. So I can have an issue that might be treated one way because of my color. They might recommend something else. So you got to look at that too, especially if you on the other end and you are similar shade to me. You got to make sure you do your part. Because once you let all that bullshit catch up, all that no, diabetic neuropathy and all that stuff that my family members dealing with, if you don't get this shit together, you have to deal with it. And I know it's in my family. I don't want my foot cut off. I don't want my legs cut off because I don't want to slow down my sugar intake. Or I don't want to slow down my alcohol intake because that's got a lot of sugar in it. You know, I ain't trying to beat around the bush. So now I got to fucking, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know, but I'm going to have to put the Patron down for a minute, baby. And it's going to be okay. Because I'm going to pick these weights up. Pick up me some fruits. I'm going to pick up me some vegetables. Pick up me a Bible eventually. You can't get no spiritual strength without eating no spiritual food. So even though I'm giving you some words that's Bible based, you know, you gotta still get those. All right, that's a breakthrough. Let me know. I'm at my feet. I always do. With my girl Sasha. Goodbye. Thanks for your support and encouraging. I hope it's inspiring. Inspiring me. I had a real good viewing yesterday. I only got so many subscribers, and almost half of my subscribers were supporting the channel yesterday, and I want to say thank you for that as well. So let me go ahead and me and my girl gonna say goodbye in a minute. Woo! All right. Woo! So everybody know my little thing. This Sasha mama, like I said, when she get a little bit more obedient, when she get a little bit more into what she needs to be in, we're gonna get her a leather collar. So right now, you see, she still ain't got no leather collar, so she ain't all the way obedient like I need her to do, and she ain't put herself in a position just yet. Like I said, I got her back from a person I sold her to, and I still ain't found a real place for her in this family. So I don't know how we're gonna do it. I may still farm this one up. So the Sasha mama, good, beautiful dog, good bone structure, good personality, beautiful dog, love her to death. But she just ain't got that that I'm looking for. So it is what it is. Come on. All right, people, we doing real good today. Like I said, this Ruff Pup Kennels, we got around 35, 40 minutes in. We got a 15-minute goal. So the whole thing is just set you a goal, even if you just go for the, they say shoot for the moon, and at least you'll be amongst the stars. So that's why I said we got like a 15-minute goal, but if we keep going for it, we're gonna keep extending our growth. Just that simple. So set yourself a small goal, and then when you pass it or succumb it, you can be more proud of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't set yourself, an hour goal, even though sometimes we may make it an hour. Don't do that, because the days you don't make it, you're gonna be depressed, you're gonna be down on yourself, you ain't gonna be able to congratulate you on yourself on the shit you did do right. So don't be all on that bullshit. Set yourself small goals that are attainable and attain them. But don't just be out here with no goals in my face, because it's weird to me. So on that note, Ruff Pup Kennels, this is our 90-day challenge. I got like 80. Today is the 27th, so we got like 86, 85 more to go. September 23rd is going to be the deadline. I'm going to see y'all on the cruise soon.